again to life in lockdown in Geelong's gym. It's online practices, so I'll be taking you through a yoga practice similar to last week. I'll add a few things in there. Be safe, take care of yourself, take modifications which I'll give. If you have, perhaps you've got a blanket at home, I like to sit on the blanket. Couple blocks if you perhaps have them, if you don't, that's okay. Towel, of course. We'll begin today, so we'll go straight into it. We'll just starting with the breath. So come with the standing. Those touching heels slightly apart, nice and tall. Just come to your breath. Inhale through your nose. Open your mouth just as you exhale. And close your mouth as you're exhaling. Like you're fogging up a mirror and just opening your throat. Then continue breathing in and out of your nose. Ideally, you feel a little sensation in your throat. You observe the sound of the breath. This brings you a little focus in for the practice. So your mind doesn't dart around, so keep trying to bring it back to that sound of the breath. And your lower abdomen just sort of slightly in and up. Perhaps you have awareness of your pelvic floor as you do this, slightly lift there, perhaps, and just awareness. Some heat in the first few 20 minutes or so, starting with sun salutes. With your breath. This practice is an external practice. It's for the health and maintenance of your body. So you can move towards an internal practice. The health, maintenance of the body, keeps your body strong and supple, so you can sit and go to concentration, meditation practices later on. Here, maintain your body. So you have that attitude of maintaining your body for its health, as opposed to perhaps trying overly hard to attain and touch your toes. So just the mental attitude that you have that. And let's begin wherever you are, take an exhale. Inhale, raise your hands to the ceiling, starting slowly, gaze to your thumbs. Inhale completes, exhale, fall forward into Uttanasana, this forward fold, hands on your thighs, shins, ankles, maybe the floor. Inhale, rise, halfway, lengthen your heart forward. Exhale, bring your hands back to the floor, go up, walk, step back, first on your knees, belly your chest to the floor, engage your quads, point your toes, knees are off the ground. Inhale into Bhujangasana, this cobra pose here. Great length. Exhale your knees back to the floor. Tuck your toes under, heels. Do a down dog and adjust your hands and feet. Spread your fingers. Spread your toes. Bring some weight to your fingers. It's not all under the palm. A couple more breaths here, listening to your breath, starting slowly. On your next exhale, prepare to come top of your mat. So you can look forward, bend your knees, you can walk, step, perhaps you jump. That's your practice as you lengthen. Exhale to a forward fold. Then inhale, rise, reaching your hands to the ceiling, going into your thumbs. Exhale, Samasthiti. Do it a couple more times. Inhale, Uttanasana, raise hands, go to thumbs. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Hands where they can go. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, belly in, heart forward. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, walk, step, maybe you jump. This time into this push-up position, Chaturanga, inhale, Urdhva Mukha Savasana, perhaps up dog, or you just repeat the cobra pose that you went through earlier. Exhale to downward facing dog. Spread fingers, spread toes. Draw your shoulder blades away from each other. As you lightly push your fingers into the floor, your thumb, index finger. Your heels relax to the floor. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale, prepare, bend knees, perhaps look forward. Inhale, walk, or step your feet to the top of your mat as you lengthen. Exhale, fold to Uttanasana. Inhale, rise, put on your asana. And exhale, samasthiti. Inhale, raising hands. Inhale, gaze to thumbs. Exhale, folding at the hips. Gaze towards your toes. Inhale, rise. Look slightly forward, extend your heart forward. Exhale, walk step, perhaps jump back to chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Savasana, up facing dog. And exhale to a down dog. Just if you need. Come to listening to your breath. Lower abdomen slightly drawn in. You gaze, then bridge your nose, maybe to your ankles, knees, thighs. Another breath here. On your exhale, prepare, walk, step, perhaps you jump to the top of your mat as you lean to look forward. Exhale to your forward fold. And inhale, rise, reaching your hands to the ceiling, gaze to your thumbs. Exhale, samasthiti. So bend your knees, come to Utkatasana, this chair position. Knees, toes. Exhale back to the forward fold. Inhale to this half fold as you lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Savasana, upward facing dog. Exhale to down dog. Turn your left heel in. Warrior one, right side. Inhale, wide footsteps. Arms raised. Gaze for your leg, left hip forward. Exhale. Back to Chaturanga. Exhale. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Down dog. Yeah, right heel. Inhale, left step foot. Raise. Gaze thumbs. Exhale. Back to Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Savasana. Exhale, Ardha Mukha. Just leave the hands. Come to some stillness with the breath. And just the lower abdomen drawn in your gaze. Last breath. Exhale, bend knees and forward. Inhale, walk, step, jump to the top of your mat. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, come into Utkatasana. And exhale, samasthiti. Just one more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Lengthen. Belly in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, warrior one, right side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Warrior one, left side. Inhale. Step. Raise arms. Exhale. Chaturanga. Dandasana. Inhale. Urdhva Mukha Savasana. Exhale. Ardha Mukha. Just perhaps with your breath. Perhaps internally rotate your thighs, widening of the sitting bones, jacking of the sitting bones to the ceiling as your heels relax towards the floor. Last breath. On your exhale, prepare. Inhale, come top of your mat your own way. Exhale to your forward fold. Bend your knees. Coming towards Katasana. Exhale, Samasthiti. A little step from top of your mat. Coming towards Katasana. Chair position. This pose. Broaden your shoulders. Reach your hands. Perhaps your fingertips together. You look forward, rubbing your thumbs. Don't like tucking your tailbone under, but still maintain an arch in your lower back. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale, forward fold. Come to Bakasana, so your hands flat on the floor. Walk your feet back. Come to the balls of your feet. Some weight in your hands. This can be enough. Building strength. Perhaps you bend your elbows, knees in the back of your triceps, and you lift. Perhaps you bring your knees up into your armpits and lift. If you're ready, up. 4 more breaths. 3 more breaths. Look forward rather than down. Engage belly. Last breath. When you exhale, lower your feet or even walk, step or jump back to Chaturanga. Inhale, up facing dog. Exhale to down dog. Warrior one, right side. Your left heel down. Inhale, step your right foot forward. Raise hands, raise thumbs. And hold this for 5 breaths. So observe your rear foot. It's pushing to the back of the floor. Legs engaged. Closing your hips, that's pushing the left hip forward. Belly's in. Shoulder blades open. Hands up. Perhaps fingertips touching your palms. Engage with your thumbs. One more breath here. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Come to warrior two. So now you open your hips. You can forward to step that leg back. Bend the front knee. Relax shoulders to your hips. Try to bring your spine over your hips rather than to lean perhaps forward. Draw it back. 2 breaths. 3 more breaths to come. There's a light opening in the hips, so your thighs are external, rotating away from each other. Engage the middle finger of that left hand. So right hand. One more breath. And coming to Trikonasana, triangle pose. Inhale, straighten that front leg. You can shorten your stance. And exhale, reach. Lower that hand towards your thigh, shin, ankle. Perhaps holding a big toe. Turn your heart up to the ceiling. Extend your heart forward. If available, look up towards your hand. Another breath. On exhale, down. Inhale, rise. Widen your stance here. Narrow it. Come extend the side pose. So bend your elbow onto knee. Extend the hand. Perhaps you go deeper by placing your hand onto a block, the floor. Turn your heart up to the ceiling. Extend your hand. Look under your armpit, perhaps looking towards your thumb. 3, 2 more breaths. Last breath coming up. On exhale, look down. Place both hands to the side of the front foot. Slide your rear leg up. Third, your right hand forward and slightly to your right. Left hand onto your hip. Ardha Chandrasana. Inhale, engage both legs. So your foot is flexed. Your heel extending back. Hip to the ceiling. Perhaps you raise your hand. Perhaps you look at the floor. If you find this challenging, modification here is just to come back to Trikonasana. And when we're going to rotate in Trikonasana, just go into reverse Trikonasana. Those that are up in this Ardha Chandrasana, on your next exhale, lower that raised hand, that left hand. So right hand. Square your hips, point your toe towards the floor, extend your heart forward. And inhale, raise your right hand. When I'm facing you, I'm doing a mirror image of you. So just be mindful you're looking at the camera. You look at the floor. side up. If you're struggling with your hand up, you can be able to smooth your back palm down, draw the shoulder up to the ceiling. When you exhale, lower that hand, bend the front knee, step into a long lunge. Inhale, rise, place your fingers behind your back. Aim for bound warrior, inhale, and exhale, strong legs, heart forward, hold forward. Come to your breath. Last breath, inhale. Exhale, reach your hands to the floor, lower that rear knee to the floor. Inhale, raise your left hand. And your left elbow, the outside of your right knee. Palms together. Stay here. Perhaps you release your hand to the floor, fingers pointing forward. Tuck your toes under, straighten that rear leg. Perhaps your hand to the ceiling. Put your hand forward as you turn. Or staying as you rotate your shoulders, get to your hips. Maybe look up over that raised shoulder. Another breath. On exhale, look down, place both hands either side of that front foot, and step back to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left side, turn your right heel in. Inhale, step your left foot forward. Warrior one. And close your hips, so draw that right hip forward now, grounding the outside edge of the right foot. Front knee, bend it as much as you can, but not down to parallel, just above parallel spine. Maybe look up at your hands or your thumb. 2 more breaths. Inhaling for 5. And on your exhale, open up to warrior 2. So your hips now open. Foot comes back. Gaze middle finger with your left hand. Slight external rotation of your thighs. Strong quad, rounding rear leg. Svanasana, triangle pose. One inhale, straight front leg. Perhaps shorten the stance. Exhale, reach into your thigh. Perhaps shin ankle or toe. And reach your heart forward, shoulders back. Turn your heart to the ceiling. So 3. Last breath coming up. So inhale. Exhale. Just for balance, you can always look down. Inhale, rise. Widen the stance. Extended side angle pose. Bend front leg, elbow on knee. If that's practicing the other side. Turn your heart up. Look to your thumb. Look down your armpit. Your handles on the floor or the block. Strong rear leg. Really lengthening that side of the body as you look under your armpit and turn your heart to the ceiling. Last breath. Exhale, look down. Hands to the floor, raise your rear heel. Inhale, slide your rear leg up and forward and slide your left hand to your hip. Inhale, up to Tadasana. Maybe your hand stays at your hip. Perhaps you need to look at the floor just for your balance. It's available, hand to the ceiling. And look up perhaps at your hand. Strong legs. Stay here, a couple more breaths. I'll just turn so you can see the rotation. So your right hand is up. On your exhale, lower that raised hand. Square your hips so your toe of the raised leg, keep it up, is pointing to the floor. And then inhale, raise that hand to the small of your back, or perhaps to the ceiling. Extend your heart forward and turn your heart up to the ceiling. Perhaps you look up at the hand. 3, 2 more breaths. Inhale. On On your exhale, look down. Place both hands, bend the front leg, step back to a long stance, lunge here. Round your heel, inhale, rise. Keep the front leg bent, place your fingers. Down warrior, exhale, reach your heart forward, lunge your hands forward. Open your shoulders, strong legs. One more breath, inhale. Exhale, release your hands to the floor, gently lower your knee. Inhale, rise. Raise that right hand, right elbow on the outside of your left knee. Hands in prayer position. If you straighten your leg with your arm variation, go there. As I just demonstrate. This is a relationship between your shoulders and hips. So if you're in this nice position here, turn your heart up to your hands rather than down. Try and observe where your hands are. Stack your elbows over each other, belly in. Another breath. Inhale. Exhale, release your hands to the floor. Step back to chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Lower your knees to the floor. Just want to do this dolphin pose. Lower your elbows to the floor. Looking here, just before you go up. It's about trying to open your heart and shoulders long. The option will be to just raise your hips. This can be enough as you open your armpits here. Raise your hips, walk your feet, and then raise one leg for 5 breaths. Then raise your hip, try and square your hips and point and flex your foot. 5 breaths, lower, and then 5 breaths, and then coming down. So let's get our forearms parallel, or hands slightly closed, tuck your toes under, take an inhale. Exhale, lift hips. This could be it. Walk your feet slightly closer. Raise your right leg. Lower your right hip. Lower your left heel. Open your armpits. 2, 3 more breaths. Break after this. Child's pose. Give it a go. Keep that leg up. Straighten that leg. Think of opening your armpits. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale, lower that foot. Left leg. Inhale, raise. Lower the left hip. Raise left leg. Straighten. Open armpits. 2, 3 more breaths. Strong. Belly in. One more breath. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower your foot. Gently lower your knees. Come into child's pose. Observe the breath, the opening of the ribs, the shoulder blades, the upper belly. As you exhale, observe that collapsing, surrendering. We've got some heat here. Feeling your body open up. On your inhale, give your rise. Onto your hands and knees. Tuck your toes under. Exhale to a down dog. Walk your hands towards your feet. Options. Hold your elbows in a forward fold. Padangusthasana. Reach fingers around your toes. Inhale, rise, and exhale. Onto your breath. Your shoulder blades, shoulders, draw them towards your hips. Your heart lengthening forward towards the floor or forward towards the front. Light internal rotation of your thighs. Your legs are straight. You can bend your knees to take pressure off your back. Rolling. You're holding your elbows. You can release and swap the grip the opposite way. Following big toes. Inhale. Repeat Padangusthasana or Padahastasana. So bring your hands underneath your toes. Toes across your wrists. And exhale. Once again. Forward fold slightly deeper. Belly in, heart forward, shoulders towards your hips. Narrow the front of your hips by internally rotating your thighs. A couple more breaths. Exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale, release your hands to your hips. Bend knees, perhaps. Inhale, rise. Balance again. Feet apart, raise your hands to the ceiling. Perhaps you look up your hands, come onto the balls of your feet or look forward. Belly in, shoulders broaden. Up your thumbs. 3 breath, inhale. Exhale, you're probably at the back of your mat. Then you look at the screen. Inhale for 5. Exhale, gently lowering your heels, lowering your hands. Step your left foot forward, whichever left foot, so you can see the screen. Feet outside the edge of your feet close to each other. Hands to hips. Inhale, raise your hands to the ceiling. Gaze to your thumbs. Forward fold. Exhale. Hands can come to your thighs, shins, blocks, fingertips, or hands to the floor. Wherever you are, inhale, lengthen your heart forward. And exhale, folding forward. Shoulders to your hips, heart forward. There's a lengthening of the front of your body, your kumi bone, jaking to the ceiling, or away from your heart. Another breath. Inhale, rise. Reach your hands to the ceiling. Exhale to your hands to the hips, I should say. Inhale, rise, hands to the ceiling. Coming to version C, exhale, bring your hands out. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Bring your hands palms together. Inhale, lift your heart. And exhale, falling forward. Hands way up towards the back. So relaxing your shoulders, you're still extending your heart forward. Outside edges of your feet are parallel to each other. Bring some weight forward of your heels. So you can feel it in the balls of your feet, as well as the heels. Last breath. Exhale, you can bend your knees, take pressure off your back, and keep your legs straight. Inhale, rise. Exhale, release your hands to your waist. Version D, it's our third one. Inhale, rise, heart to the ceiling. Exhale, fold, hands to your thighs, shins, ankles or toes. These fingers perhaps, or maybe hands on your shins, ankles. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, full fold. Shoulders. Your lower traps there, drawing them up to your hips. The area behind your heart, engage slightly. Your heart lengthening forward. Different from last week's practice, inhale, rise here. Just halfway, bring your hands to the floor. Blocks, stay wherever you are. If available, heel and toe into Samukhanasana, wide. This time, instead of folding forward, you try and keep your heart lengthening forward, perhaps your elbows to the floor. So try to bring your groin down to the floor rather than your chest. You can stay on your elbows or hands as you look forward. Or maybe you're up the previous asana on blocks, perhaps, or hands to your thighs. One more breath here. Inhale, rise. We come to seated, so make your own way to the floor. If available, bring your favourite hand back. Come back forward, sitting, or just in your own way, wiggle yourself down to the floor. Konasana. So your knees to the ceiling, heart, pubic bone down. Inhale, raise your hands nice and tall with your breaths. So you're building strength, belly in, the lower abdomen. Upper abdomen is relaxed, the ribs, the chest, the shoulders moving with the breath. Your pubic bone down. So there's an anterior tilt of your hips here rather than posterior tilting. There's a lengthening. Then on your exhale, bring your hands to the floor. Inhale tall with your heart. Try to maintain this length, the front of your body, as you fold forward. Maybe it's an inch, millimetre, centimetre, 10 centimetres. Thinking of your belly towards the floor, not your head. Reach your heart forward, the back of your neck long. Your gaze down the bridge of your nose. Your legs are still active and engaged. Last breath. When you inhale, rise. And exhale, bring your feet together to Dandasana, nice and tall. So if you have a blanket like I like to use, you can always fold it up as high as you need or want. Sit on the edge of the blanket, create an anterior tilt of your hips, creating this length around your body. Another breath. So when you inhale, reach for your knees, shins, ankles, and toes, maintain this length of the spine. And exhale, so your hands maybe on your knees, the thighs, the shins, come to a full fold, reaching your heart forward, lengthen the back of your neck. So just rise again here, and exhale, folding, repeat, or deeper. Maybe hands forward, binding perhaps, or just folding the toes. Got forward folds as we're standing, so just preparing here. Inhale, rise halfway. Exhale, reach your hands by your waist. Take a set of blocks, if you have them. If not, use your hands. We're going to do these core exercises like we did last week. This preparation of engaging belly, core strength, keeping your spine tall. So in time you can sit here without slouching, rounding, and falling to the floor. So this first one is going to be an inhale, lift back, and lift. Hold for 3 breaths. So I'll talk you through it. So it's back and up. And a bit of smile too, right? So you might feel hard. So inhale, lift, and rise. Try and straighten your arms, thighs, the belly. 2, one more breath. So inhale, and exhale, lowering down. Stretch the front of the body now, so bring your hands behind you. You can stand on 2. You can stay here, seated. Raise your heart. Breathe. Look where your knees are. Bring your heels there. Come into tabletop. Keep your legs straight. Lift. Look forward or up. 4 breaths. Thumb and index finger into the floor. Biceps roll out. Shoulders open. Chest reaching. Your thighs internally rotate. Whichever version you're in. If you're looking back, take another breath. When you're following, you inhale the floor. Inhale, and exhale, lowering down. Blocks or no blocks. Just raising one leg this time, so inhale, lift back, raise one leg. Exhale, 1. Just repeat the previous 2. 1, exhale, 2. And exhale, lowering down. Jungle Shishasana. So bring your right leg open, so knee and navel away from each other. So it's an opening of the hip. Reach for your knee, shin, ankle, foot. Make this the important bit. The hip. And exhale, forward fold. Maintain that awareness of that hip opening. So your knee and navel of that right heel, so right knee I should say, opening that right hip. If there are blocks or props under your knee, if you feel any sensations in the knee, another breath. Inhale, rise. Exhale, draw your knee in. Blocks or no blocks, all these blocks today. Other leg, so inhale, back and raise. Last week we forgot this. 2 more breaths, inhale, hips back, thighs up to belly down. And exhale, lower down, lower leg. Janu Shishasana on your left leg. Inhale to my right leg. Right. Knee and navel, prepare. Maybe your hands are thigh up high or shallow. And exhale for fold. Knee and navel, greater distance there. 3 more breaths. Shoulders, try and draw them down towards your hips as opposed to your ears. Inhale, rise. Exhale. Then we're going to do for preparation for Lavasana. Cross your legs, you can use your hands, follow your ankles, knees narrow towards each other. Block. Great blocks for me. You can use hands as well. So it'll look like this, but I'll talk you through the block. So the lower foot pushing to the floor, the upper heel into your sitting bone, belly. So exhale, lower down, straighten arms. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, 1. Inhale, exhale, 2. And exhaling, lowering down. Asana A and B. So we bend your right leg, heel and toe your right foot, left hand behind you, raise your right. Exhale, fold. This can be enough. Perhaps binding, catching your hand, so your wrapping hand catches that hand. Open hips and chest, fold forward. Stay with your breath. There's a compression in that right hip as you open your hips and shoulders. Last breath. Inhale, rise. Walk your foot in for version C. Bring your right hand behind you, raise your left hand. Exhale, hug the knee or elbow on the outside. Have your shoulders down to the floor rather than up to your ears. It can be nice just as you inhale, there's a tallness with each breath. And then exhale, turning. Perhaps you do have your hand on the outside, maybe holding your foot or shin or behind you. So each inhale, heart up. Each exhale, turning. Next inhale. Exhale, release. Other side, inhale, cross legs. Breathe in, blocks, knees narrow. Exhale. Other leg, so the other opposite leg down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, 1, belly in. Lower heel, that helps you here. Upper heel up, forward, last breath. Exhale. Please make sure you're engaging lower abdomen here. Asana A and C on the left side. So bend your left leg, heel and toe out, right hand raise. Exhale, hold, bind. So you're going over chest, over hips. Don't over-engage your back and neck. I'm trying to look at the camera, so trying to lengthen the back of your neck. Chin is neutral. So top of your head, lengthening forward. As you hold. Last breath. Inhale, rise. Walk your foot in. Bring your left hand behind you. Raise your right hand. Hug or elbow on the outside, which you can do. Inhale, hold. Exhale, turn. So 3 more breaths. Inhale, hold. Belly in. Exhale, twist deeper perhaps. Looking over your shoulder. One more. Inhale, engage belly, full. Exhale. Inhale, forward. Exhale, release. Crossing your legs. Just I'm trying to lift everything. In asana is pendant pose, so bring your belly into your thighs, your heels into your sitting bones. Give it a go. Perhaps you don't lift, and that's fine. Once again, it's just about building strength, practice and practice and practice. So fold your chest to your thighs. Belly in, suck your heels in. Inhale, lift. Exhale, 1. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Last breath, heels up. Exhale. Just do the best you can. Lowering down. Just to add to the belly strength. Navasana, boat pose. So inhale, raise feet. Feet on the ground. Hands under your knees. Take pressure off your back. Shins can be parallel. Feet up. About 3. So 2 more breaths here. Have your blocks handy. And exhale, cross your legs. Roll over. Blocks perhaps or no blocks. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Blocks just give extensions to the arms. We'll do it 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale, 1. 4 more breaths. Once again, you can have your hands under your knees. Shins can be bent. So knees bent, shins. Feet perhaps on the floor. 4. Exhale, cross your legs. Belly to thighs. Inhale, try and lift everything. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Navasana, exhale. Last one. Tall. Corners of your mouth towards your ears. Apparently make it easier. Heart up, pubic bone down. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. And exhale, lowering down. We'll put all that together with blocks. Last week I demonstrated, so we can do it all together here. So have blocks by your thighs. So inhale, cross legs. Draw in. Roll over. Perhaps there's a wobble here. As you draw back, walk and step back to chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. You can walk or step one leg, then the other. Sit. So then 1 more time, perhaps you choose to try and lift and use those asanas that we're just doing. Perhaps for this vinyasa practice. So inhale, cross, lift, lift high. As you bend your elbows, come back to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And a little lift. Open feet together. Box. Come to Baddha Konasana, cobbler's pose, or often called butterfly pose. Soles your feet together. Got a blanket here. Once again, trying to create a length at the front of the body. Anterior tilt of the hips rather than posteriorly tilting back. Helping create a torus. 1 more breath. Inhale, raise your chin. And exhale, belly towards your feet. Look a metre or so forward. Shoulders relaxing to your hips. Do your forward fold here. Relaxing your hips open. Exhale for 3. Last breath. Exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale, knees together. Steam. A little vinyasa. Just look down dog. So, with blocks today, if you haven't, always just your hands. Perhaps a book. These books can be slippery on that, so be careful. Inhale, lift, cross, draw in. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Lower your knees to the floor. Your blocks to the side. Come to your belly. This locust pose, so we'll keep our legs on the ground. I know a number of variations in all these asanas. Today we're going to internally rotate thighs. So your little toes of your feet to the floor rather than flopping out. But this action at the hips rather than the heels. This first one, hands by your ribs. Prepare for back bends. Inhale, rise. Exhale, 1. So your feet on the floor. Thighs engaged, your knees off the floor and your little toes. So think of more length rather than height. Last breath. And exhale, lower. Bring your hands by your hips, palms up. Your feet and your top of your hands will be pushing into the floor. They'll stay on the floor. Engage your quads, engage your belly. Inhale, lift, think long rather than high. 4 more breaths. Little toes to the floor, thighs rolling in. Last breath. And exhale, lowering down. Last one, superheroes pose. So you're going to have your hands forward. Thumb and next finger, thumbs hooked together. Like a Superman or Superwoman flying in the air. So thighs engaged, belly. 5 more breaths. Inhale. With your thumbs. Exhale, 1. Exhale, 2. Belly in. Thighs rolling in. 2 more breaths. And on your exhale, gently lowering down. Hands by your ribs. Take a breath. Great. Quite just coming to Bhujangasana Cobra here. So inhale. Cobra. Exhale through your knees. Down dog. Then come onto your back. One leg, the other. Come back bends. Take an inhale. Exhale onto your back. Bend your knees. Feet hips apart. Fold your thighs in. This bridge version of the wheel. Half wheel. Belly in. Thighs rolling in. Use your feet. Inhale, push hips up. Actually hold the outside of your mat. Or interlace your fingers. So thighs rolling in will open your lower back, your sacrum. Your belly in, lengthening your lumbar spine. So don't dump too much in the lower back. We're opening up the chest, opening up the thoracic spine. 1 more breath. Then exhale, lowering down. Just 2 more back bends today. You can repeat that 2 more times. The options like last week. You can bring your hands beside your ears. You come onto your head, perhaps, with weight on your hands. Or perhaps you come into put under your ass and your head straight. So decide which version you're going to do. Take a breath, prepare. I'll demonstrate the first one and then the second one. Inhale, then use legs. Go on your head, try and light up your head and use your arms. 2 more breaths. Broaden your shoulders so your elbows are in rather than out. Lift the weight of your head, take the chin, lower down, and now we're all coming down. Take a breath. So one more back bend, take a choice, sit it out, go deeper, go shallower. Inhale, prepare. And inhale, enter your pose. One more breath. Chest, lower shoulders, lower your back. Raise your knees and hands to your knees for a breath. Then knees towards your chest for a breath. Hands under your knees. Take a few rock and rolls to seated. Rock and rolling isn't for you. Just observe your back, but you can come to the seated position. So you forward fold again. Blanket perhaps. Knees can be bent, elbows underneath. So gentle option, releasing the back, or deep into your forward fold. 10 breaths. Listen to your breath. Last breath. Inhale, rise. Slide up your mat so your knees are up top edge. Bring your shoulder stand. You have a blanket. Well, use a blanket. Head on the head, shoulders on the edge of the blanket. Inhale, raise your feet to the ceiling. Hands to the small of your back. Nice option is to just be on a block, a bit rigid running, or a half version, smaller. Quite nice. So stay here for 20 breaths, while the rest of us bring shoulder stand here. Lift feet to the ceiling. Gaze up. To your shins, thighs, maybe belly. It's time to adjust your hands. Couple breaths. Come to Halasana. Bring your feet over your head. Stay in the small of your back if your feet don't touch the floor. Otherwise, place your fingers, extend or hold the outside of your mat. Palms down. Flex your feet, engage your legs, lift your hips, engage your belly. So moving to Karma Pindasana. So bend your knees, your forehead or beside your ears, put your toes. Try to relax here rather than force something. Last breath. Place your hands, palms down, using the brakes. Gently roll back. Those of you that chose the block option, move your block now. You know your feet, floor. Fish pose, counter pose, And neck positions, inhale, rise into your elbows, heart up, look back, get on the floor. Engage your quads and belly so your elbows are lighter. If the top of your head doesn't touch the floor, move your hands further down towards your feet. And then come down. Another breath. Now elbows to the floor, inhale, lift, look forward. And exhale gently, lowering down. Breath. Inhale, raise your feet to ceiling. Come to happy baby, hands on your knees and just holding your feet. A few breaths. Soles of your feet together for Supta Baddha Konasana. Floor. Inhale, bring your knees together. Heel and toe your feet to the outside of the mat. A light internal rotation of thighs. The wiggle of your hips, lift and lower, then release your lower back to the floor. A couple of breaths. You can stay here for resting, or you can walk your feet together and straighten your legs for another 2 or 3 minutes. Open your shoulders, roll your biceps out, forearms, palms to the ceiling. Relax your hips, lay your feet flop outwards. Inhale through your nose. Open your mouth, light, soft exhale. One more inhale. Mouth exhale. Just allow whatever shape you've created now for that to be. Natural quiet breath. I'll come back to you in a couple of minutes. If home and you wish to lie here for a bit longer, by all means. Choosing to come back as soon, bring some attention to your hands and feet, and bring some movement here by wiggling your fingertips, wiggling your toes, wrists and ankles. Your hands up, your hands will stretch. You choose, hug your knees to your chest. Extend or stretch if you need one. Your own way, gently coming up to a seated position of your choice, or you just chose to lay there for longer, by all means. you're seated, allow them in. Got a tallness in your seat. Just chanting Om to finish the practice. You join in or just listen to Om. Relax your shoulders. You might take an exhale. Inhaling together. Mukasana starts looking on the Bible translated from Sanskrit. May all beings everywhere attain happiness. May all beings everywhere attain freedom. So happiness comes from being content. Content with those practice in your life. Freedom is all that dialogue and chatter between your ears, all that mind stuff. Quietening, stilling that through the practice. Once again, thank you for joining in this morning's practice, or you can watch it again at your own leisure. Any question, by all means, ask. Please subscribe to the Zhong's Gym website and leave any comments or feedback that we can get to help you in this lockdown that we have. Thanks again. See you next time.